Hey guys, this is Vince from Taylor Road. Wanted to make a quick video showing you guys some of my gear. Kind of like a quick rig rundown here. Yeah, maybe you guys can share some of your rig ideas. Maybe help me improve mine. Maybe you'll see something you like that I do. Who knows? Kind of collaborate through the interwebs to help elevate our sounds. So this is my my main guitar. This is a PRS SE245. I got this guitar used off of eBay, and I had to do a little bit of work on it. It was in relatively great shape, but it needed some tweaking. So we put a new switch, a new three-way toggle, and I replaced the knobs here with these really nice amber ones. It came with black ones. Just a nice little aesthetic touch to it. This guitar sounds so good, and it feels so good. Being a shorter scale guitar, and I was a little bit hesitant, but tried it out, got used to it really quick, and now it's like I've been playing this guitar my whole life. The pickups are stock, but they're very decent pickups, so no complaints there. Pretty versatile sound out of this instrument, and again, the 24.5 scale length really makes it comfortable. So this is my go-to axe. So if I just have to use one guitar, this would be the guitar that I use. The other guitar I use for Taylor Road is this one. This is my Schecter PT Fastback. A really versatile guitar. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of tones you can get out of this thing. And it's built kind of to follow that Telecaster vibe. It has two humbucking pickups in it. And the thing that's great, and what makes this guitar so versatile, is that they're coil tapped. So my two tone knobs are actually push pulls that I can coil tap both of these humbucking pickups. Okay, so I kind of have a Strat built into this guitar as well. Without it coil tapped, I mean it's very Telecaster-ish. I mean it has the chiminess, kind of like the growl, the snarl that a Telecaster can have. Definitely like the Albert Collins type of sound. Very bitey, but the tone knobs are so good where when you roll off the tone, I mean it just winds up kind of like butter. It's so nice. Okay, but because it has a telly sound to it, sometimes it's not really the sound I'm looking for, depending on what song we're covering. So for a more modern type of song, like a heavier, gainier type of sound, like say like a Stone Temple Pilots song or something, though this sounds really good, I would probably still go with the PRS for that. Okay, so just like for some of the classic rock songs, I probably would not use the PRS, and I would use this with that Telecaster vibe, and plus with the coil tapping, I can get some really nice single coil sounds out of it. Okay, so these are the two main guitars that I use for Taylor Road, two electrics anyway. Okay, really good pieces. I'm so happy with how these guitars have been working for me. The other guitar I use is this. I've been using this guitar for probably a decade now. This is Martin Jumbo 16 series. They don't make this guitar anymore. And this guitar feels like it was built just for me. This guitar sounds so good. Acoustically or unplugged, it sounds great. It's not as harsh or as bright as some Taylors can be. This definitely has a very musical sound to it. It's a really warm sounding guitar. Being a jumbo, although it's not a huge jumbo. When I hear jumbo acoustics in general, I think of the Gibsons, but this guitar is not like that. This guitar is very very modest sized jumbo. If you compare it to the Alvarez Dreadnought, it's really not much bigger. Okay, so, and it's not much deeper either. But yeah, this is a guitar I've been using for a long time for my solo stuff too, my singer-songwriter projects. This is a guitar I use for all my standard tuning. Yeah, great instrument. And all my guitars, by the way, are down half a step. So those are the main guitars I use for Taylor Road. I do have the other guitars you see there. I might do a video of that another time. But here's my pedal board. Pretty simple, actually. Nothing really too crazy. I have my tuner pedal there, of course, Boss TU2. I have my TU3 for my solo gigs for acoustic. I have my Steve Vai Bad Horsey wah pedal. I love this chorus pedal, the DoD Icebox. I had the same pedal when I was in high school. I sold it, regret it, and then I bought a new one years later. I have my Micropog. Don't really use that too much, but it's fun to just switch on the fly just to get some cool solo sounds or rhythm sounds. I have my LPB1. This guitar, this pedal is an awesome boost. Most of these pedals are going through the effects loop, so it works as a really nice volume boost for sure. So for solos and stuff, it just cuts right through. And my Hush. Okay, in general, my pedal board is pretty quiet. You can see I don't have a distortion pedal out here. I generally just use amp distortion, but every now and then you'll get some type of hum. You know, so I have it. You can see it's set pretty much to off, but even at off, it's still doing some attenuation, which is nice. Okay, this is my practice amp. This is an amp I've had since high school. It's a Fender Stage 112 SC, solid state, but so damn loud. I swapped out the speaker for a Carvin full range speaker years back when an idiot friend of mine plugged his bass in and blew out my speaker. So it kind of was a great thing and kind of a crappy thing, putting this new speaker in. It was great because with a full range speaker I could really get some nice, fat, warm, clean sounds. But the negative is it kind of over-bassed the overdrive channels. So my distortion on here, a little bit weak. Doesn't really cut through. The other bad thing is that whenever I put a distortion pedal through the front, it doesn't really take pedals out well either. So for just a clean sound, it sounds amazing. Distortion, it's good enough for practicing. I have played this live before. I'm not sure if I would do that again, but with some dialing in, it's probably fine. But I've gotten a little bit spoiled because my gigging amp is this guy, PV Valve King 2, 100-watt head, and I have my old ADA split stack 212, which are loaded with Carvin G12s. So there's some power and balls behind this amp for sure, and there's so many options here for dialing in tone, that can't really go wrong. So yeah, that is my rig. My live rig, a practice rig. Okay, pedals are set now to this amp because I'm home and I practice. When I go back to Rick's house, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know which amp to use. Maybe you guys can tell me. All right. So this is Vince, Taylor Road, signing off. Just please share any information you may have that might improve my stuff, and just let me know what's up. Thanks. Bye.